Welcome to Grant Takes Pictures. I'm Grant, and I take pictures. Today, we are back for another photo critique. We are going to do something slightly different today. Last week, you saw my video from Yosemite, and there were a number of pictures that I liked. There were actually 7 pictures I liked quite a bit. Today, we will be reviewing those. I'm not going to do all 7 today. I'm going to do 2 of them today. We will be doing 3 videos. This is the first one. And today's an actually really special video because we will be reviewing these with my son here, who is beside me. I'm going to be finding out what he likes about these photos as well. Hopefully he can learn something, you can learn something, and I can learn something from him. So that's the goal here. So we're reviewing 2 photos today. First is this one that was taken at Tioga Lake early in the morning. This is when I woke you up before sunrise to go take pictures. So tell me, what do you think about it?
The reason I like it is because I like how it looks like there's like a bridge right here and like it's...
Here, you can use the pen to write on the screen.
So like there's like a bridge all right here and to me it just looks cool. And
Oh, like where the dark hillside is being reflected in the water?
Yeah.
Cool.
I like how like these are more brownish and this one's like a pink.
This one here in the middle is pink. But you mean these ones are brownish?
Yeah.
Here? So like this one and this one are brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That part, all 3 of these mountains, they just looked cool to me. And I like the big meadow over here. Because like all over here is just like trees. It's just this one open spot right in the middle of the picture to the side. And I just find it cool. The sky up here, the sky down here look almost the same except for this.
Yeah, the reflection of the lake, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a little bit darker than the one up here. And it's just interesting. I don't really know what else.
Okay. You want to know what I like about it?
What?
So I like how the sun is just illuminating the this part of the mountains. It hasn't yet lit up this mountain here.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes after I took this picture, that this mountain here was in sunlight.
Yeah.
And you can just see a little bit lighting up right here. And so just in a moment, all the rest of these mountains are going to be lit up.
Yeah. Now that you say that, I see it, and I didn't realize that before.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the reflection. I wish this reflection was a little bit clearer, but there was a little bit of a breeze that morning. This all here is created by the breeze, making a little bit of ripples in the water.
Yeah.
So if it had been a still morning, this would have just been like a mirror of this. That would have been awesome, but that's not how the weather was when we were there.
Yeah.
And you talked about this meadow here.
Yeah.
And the meadow kind of goes this way. And so this meadow really creates a line up here and points at the mountains, which are really the main subject. So this meadow creates kind of a leading line to the mountains.
Oh yeah,
That's
cool.
Yeah.
It's almost like if you don't see all up here yet, and you see the meadow and you like trace it, you wonder what it's pointing to, and you see all the beautiful mountains.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. Normally, I like some clouds in my sky, but this blue gradient, it is just so perfect from this blue to white. It looks like that was done on a computer.
Yeah, but it's done on a camera.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it actually looked. And similarly, the dark blue to this lighter in the reflection in the lake. So overall, do you like this picture?
Yeah.
So let's look at the other one.
Yeah.
So this is also a picture of mountains above a lake with the mountains reflecting a little bit. This was taken at Tenaya Lake, The first one was at Tioga Lake, and this one's at Tenaya Lake. So they have very similar names,
Yeah.
but this one was the one just west of where we stayed.
Mm-hmm.
And we went there twice. Once in the evening, when we took this,
Yeah.
and then once early in the morning when you saw the steam rising off the lake.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what do you like about this thing?
Well, before I say what I like,
Okay.
one thing that I think you, I don't think it's bad, but I think you could have done better is that little car right there, but at least it's small. At least it's not like half of the picture like all like here.
You know, bud, I was sitting here looking at this while we were talking about it, and I was thinking the exact same thing about the taillight of that car. And guess what? I bet I could go in and remove that.
Really?
Yeah.
But it sort of does look pretty though. It almost looks like it's in the trees. So what I like about it is sort of mismatch color. Like this right here is more pinkish than all like over here.
Yeah. And I'm not quite sure why that is. You know, if it's it's because maybe the mountains up here are higher and so they're still getting a little bit more light. Or maybe it's that those mountains are a whiter color. You know, maybe these are a little bit darker gray. So, that darker color shines through a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I like how all over here you just see wood and rocks.
That's true.
It's like there isn't that much leaves and you don't see a lot. I also like how it goes from like a whitish over here, a darker blue over here, like a dark blue, and then just black all over here. It's really pretty.
So, when you look at this picture, where are your eyes drawn? What's the focal point of it?
To me, like, I'm looking over here, and the first thing I see is those mountains in the background.
Oh, interesting. That's interesting because when I look at it, the first part I see is right here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of the brightest part of the image, so that's where my eyes are drawn.
I think the reason that I'm drawn to this background is because you just look over, and to me, my eye, it's just almost like the middle of the screen, and just for some reason my eyes are drawn to this.
Oh, fascinating. The background, kind of is, you have this leading into it, and you have this leading into it. That's a natural place for you to look. It would have been really great if those mountains in the background were brightly colored or more lit up like these foreground mountains. So what could be done better with this picture except for that car?
I think you could have done it like maybe 10 or 15 seconds later when everything is like lit up a little bit more. But
Or earlier, like before the sun goes down?
Yeah.
I had one of those and it didn't turn out very well. This one was better.
Like just a few seconds, and like when everything's a little bit more pink and everything's lit up in the whole entire picture, I think it would just look a little bit better.
So it's too dark to you?
To me, yeah.
Interesting. So between the two, which one do you like more?
Oh, let's see. I feel like I like this one more. For some reason, I just do. What about you?
I agree. I definitely agree. Well, thank you for helping me review these pictures.
Yeah.
And this was fun. We should do this again.
Yeah.
Yeah? And thank you all for watching. Both these photos are available on my website for purchase. There will be a limited run of 5 photos each. They're available on granthenninger.com. We will be doing a couple more of these photo reviews in the coming weeks of more pictures from Yosemite. And as always, follow me on Instagram, grant.henninger. And we will see you on Thursday for a video from Big Bear, I believe. So we're looking forward to filming that. See you then.
What's hard to see is there's 3 little patches of snow. I want to see if you can see them before I get to 3. 1.
Okay, give me the pen so I can circle them. So there's one there. I think that might be one there and one there.
Yeah. So if you spotted those before my dad circled them, great. If you didn't, that's okay.
So that was a challenge for the viewers.
Maybe.
Maybe.